The curtain stays shut as the audience waits breathlessly. What magic will unfold when it finally rises? At the Perelman Performing Arts Center, this tension electrifies the air before each performance. But the theater's architecture promises its own drama even before the show begins. What backstage secrets hide behind the sleek facade? How were form and function choreographed in each design detail? What ideas were woven into the very walls, floors, and ceilings? Like a dancer poised in the wings, the Perelman Center holds an elegant stillness before awakening each night. When the space comes alive, how does the building empower every artist and uplift every audience? Follow the passageways behind the curtain and discover how this venue promotes artistic innovation. Trace the hallways, traverse the tunnels, explore each adaptable room. The Perelman Center's design philosophy reveals itself in each meticulous detail. This stunning building was tailor-made to transport audiences and elevate the performing arts within its walls. But how? Before the next act begins, we have time to investigate the secrets hidden throughout the Perelman's wings and chambers. What made architects approach this performing arts venue like an art form itself? Let's slip behind the scenes now and understand how even the architecture performs. The meditative hush within the lobby belies the creative energy pulsing through the Perelman Center's arteries. Over 270,000 square feet house 3 sleek performance spaces, 4 expansive rehearsal rooms, and intertwining artist spaces flowing organically between them. This interconnectivity catalyzes creative collaboration. There are no isolated studios or segregated departments. Instead, spontaneous encounters between performers, producers, and technicians abound in the Perelman Center's dynamic ecosystem. Ideas and innovations spread virally. The building almost feels more like a living organism than an architectural structure. Designed for adaptability, its spaces shapeshift to serve different needs. Rehearsal rooms can morph to become black box theaters. Backstage zones become interactive performance areas. Every inch is activated in service of the arts. At the heart sit the 3 remarkable theaters, each with its own identity. The vivid red seating of the flexible main stage contrasts with the inky black box theater. The elegant proscenium stage complements the stripped-down studio theater. Together, they accommodate audiences from 100 to 238 people. The seating capacity may be intimate, but world-class stage technology matches the scale of Broadway. Integrated projection, lighting, and sound systems allow any artistic vision to be realized. Performers are empowered by state-of-the-art capabilities. Like a choreographer who deeply understands their dancers, the Perelman Center architects crafted spaces to empower performing artists. Typically underutilized areas were reimagined into usable creative domains. The sprung-floor dressing rooms double as warm-up studios outfitted with ballet bars and fitness equipment. Basements and crawl spaces become experimental performance zones. Labyrinthine tunnels weave under and behind the stages. This flexibility enables productions to spill beyond the stage with immersive audience experiences. Patrons may find themselves led through hidden passageways to discover intimate scenes unfolding. The Perelman Center's design dissolves boundaries between performance and audience. Just as dancers learn to use their environment as part of the choreography, the versatility built into the Perelman Center allows artists to incorporate the space itself into their work. Experimentation and unexpected interactions are in the venue's DNA. Stepping back outside, the dazzling marble facade comes into view again. Approximately 5,000 half-inch thick tiles ripple over the building in mesmerizing asymmetry. Their luminous sheen transforms with the light throughout the day. The shimmering exterior evokes an ethereal temple to the arts, but the radiance also reflects the creative vitality emanating from within. The Perelman Center glows with the promise of inspiration, expression, and exchange. Its facade shines like a beacon, announcing the performing arts revival in Lower Manhattan. Rising in the former World Trade Center site, the venue signifies renewal after loss. The Perelman Center stands for resilience through creativity. Sustainability is embedded into both the building's design and its culture. A holistic commitment to environmental responsibility is revealed in everything from the green roof to the rainwater harvesting system. Care for our common home synchronizes with care for the arts. Beyond its theaters, rehearsal rooms, and studios, the Perelman Center flows effortlessly into the neighborhood fabric. The public plaza seamlessly integrates the venue with the district's daily life and buzz. Inside, the glass-walled lobby and cafe create an informal community space for meaningful exchange around the arts. The Perelman Center energizes the cultural metabolism of Lower Manhattan. At curtain time, audiences fill the plush red seats expectantly. When the curtain lifts, the versatile stage transforms into anything imaginable before their eyes. The lighting sculpts moods and atmospheres. The sound design wraps listeners in new worlds. This excerpt highlights how the Perelman Center's design philosophically empowers the artistry of its performers over the architecture itself. The state-of-the-art facilities, adaptable spaces, integrated technology, ergonomic artist areas are all background supports enabling creative expression to shine. The architecture creates ideal conditions, but the artists bring the venue alive. This interplay means no two performances will ever be the same at the Perelman Center. The possibilities are infinite when the surroundings foster creativity rather than restrict it. Dancers, musicians, theater artists, and experimental collaborators all have the freedom to flourish thanks to the limitlessness cultivated within the walls. Behind the curtain, thoughtful details aid performers in their craft, from sprung dance floors to actor meditation rooms. The Perelman Center's legacy will be measured by the artists it empowers rather than the acclaim for its own design. Its spaces highlight that true enrichment comes from human artistry, not architectural achievement alone. The venue's philosophy is to gracefully enable the arts rather than visibly restrict. At every turn, small design touches make artistic expression more accessible. An artist's ideas become tangible when the right tools and environment are provided. The Perelman Center ensures performers have everything needed to excel. This ripples outwards to uplift audiences too. Patrons are enrichment through engaging with the art presented so adeptly on stage. Deep human truths resonate when creative work can flourish unencumbered. Great venues understand their role is enabling these connections. Like all theater buildings, the Perelman Center will write an evolving story over decades. Countless performers will grace its stages and studios before disappearing into the wings. But a spark of their art lingers, becoming part of the venue's spirit. This excerpt describes two key facets of the Perelman Performing Arts Center's legacy. Firstly, it will be a crucible of creativity that shapes generations of artists over time. The venue will host countless performers across all disciplines: dance, music, theater, and more. Each will leave their creative imprint through the works developed and presented there. Over decades, the Perelman Center will accumulate an artistic legacy through the layers of shows, rehearsals, and performances within its spaces. Secondly, the venue will anchor culture and community in Lower Manhattan. As a new neighborhood focal point, the Perelman Center will draw together residents and visitors through their shared love of the arts. Its role is both as a stage for outstanding performances and also as an informal hub for engagement around the arts. The center will contribute to the cultural fabric of Lower Manhattan every day through both its public spaces and performing arts programs. Its legacy encompasses driving artistic innovation as well as connecting community. The Perelman Performing Arts Center will leave a multifaceted imprint, enriching artists and audiences while rejuvenating the district. Its radiant marble facade shines like a beacon for the cultural and civic resilience of a district forever changed by loss. Within that same community, the Perelman now rises as a monument to the enduring power of creativity, connection, and hope. The curtain falls, the stage goes dark. But the Perelman Performing Arts Center's lights never fully dim. Creativity continues to pulse through its thoughtfully designed arteries 24/7. This remarkable building promises to elevate the performing arts in New York City to new heights for generations to come.